Hi, Dolphins. This is Lisa Sewell, Career Counselor and Alumni Mentorship Coordinator at CSU Channel Islands. Today, I'm going to walk you through a few different features of Dolphin Connect, which is CSUCI's online mentoring and networking community. So from the homepage, there's two particular tabs that would be very helpful for you to get familiar with. The first one is this Explore the Community page. This is where you're going to be able to view different alumni and mentors that you might want to contact to have career conversations with. You'll notice on the homepage that it does recommend mentors for you based on how you filled out the matching quiz when you created your profile. However, I found that sometimes the recommendations are not always a really good match for maybe your interests or your major. So what I recommend instead of only contacting the people that are listed here is to click on Explore the Community and then take some control for yourself over searching and identifying the people that you want to reach out to. So you'll notice there's a newer feature that shows you people that are online right now or who have recently been online. So that's always interesting to scroll through and see who's available that maybe you can message instantly. In addition to that, you'll notice there's different filters at the top right here so that you can actually filter by things like major or industry, or in here you'll even notice there's help topics and other criteria that you can use to identify people you might want to talk to. One tip that I have is not to narrow down your search too much. I would use one filter at a time so that you're not narrowing it so much that you don't have any results. So perhaps if you want to search by major, you would search just major, and then you could do a separate search for industry. For me, I actually think searching by industry is a really great start because major is not always directly connected to a career path. There could be a lot of different occupations that you go into. So I recommend doing lots of different searches, treat it kind of like a science experiment where you're going to test out a few different combinations and see what comes up. So if there is an industry that you know you want to go into, or perhaps maybe you're just starting to explore, maybe you think you might be interested in going into that, you can select as many of these as you'd like. So perhaps you're interested in biotech, but you're also interested in animals and wildlife. Perhaps you're also interested in healthcare. So go ahead and hit apply, and it's going to show you the profiles for all the different alumni that match those search criteria. If you see someone listed that looks interesting, if you click on their profile, you can see their title and where they work. And as you scroll down, it'll give you a little description and also their past experience. So this is helpful to see what someone's career path was. Also, as you continue down, you'll see their education background. This is a good section to visit, also to see if perhaps there's a graduate degree that they earned as well. And that's sometimes a good insight if there's a field that you want to go into, and you can see if it's common that somebody has a graduate degree in order to go into that profession. If you do find a mentor that you're really interested in talking to, when you click on their profile, you'll see there's a green button here where you can send them a message. So in this message, this is where you can invite them to have a informational interview with you. So that's a brief conversation where you can ask them questions and get career advice. And for a lot of students and alumni, sometimes that can be a little bit intimidating, this idea of contacting somebody that they haven't met before. So we actually have in this resources section here some templates for you to follow. So under resources, you'll click on mentees, and then you're welcome to check out all of the resources we have. We have some really helpful videos and articles that are really great. We even have an assignment that really walks you through step by step. But if you want everything in one place, this first image right here, it says everything you need to get started. This is really easy to scroll through and find exactly what you're looking for. So I'm just going to quickly skip ahead and show you some tips to keep in mind for doing an informational interview. So you want to make sure that you have questions prepared. And you also want to have a message that you're sending to them that encourages them to respond to you. So you'll notice in these two sample messages that the student is very specific about why they're reaching out. So they're mentioning their major, they're talking about this person's career path that's really inspiring to them and letting them know that this is an industry they want to get into as well. So then they're even asking to have that conversation. So letting them know maybe 15 minutes, that would be appreciated. Over here, they're saying again how they found them. They're looking to work in biotech, And then here they're giving a description of that person's background again, which gives the mentor a sense that you've really done your homework and researched who they are, and you're being specific about contacting them. You want to talk to them for a reason. And also mentioning that you'd like to speak, perhaps a quick call or a quick Zoom chat, and let them know that you understand that they're busy. So be flexible. After you've sent that message, if you hear back, that's fantastic. That means you're going to have a chance to ask those questions. So if you get to do an informational interview, you want to be ready. You want to have questions prepared that you can ask and take notes about as you're having that conversation. So these are just some examples of what you could pull from, but of course, if you have your own, please feel free to include those too. These are just examples to get you inspired. One question that I always like to tell students and alumni to use is, can you recommend anyone else for me to speak with? And this is because it's helpful for you to get introduced to other people that are in their network. So that just increases the number of people that you're going to meet in this industry or company or occupation that you'd like to learn more about. One last thing, reminder is you always want to make sure you follow up and send a personalized thank you message. So in this template, we actually have an example of how to write this thank you message, which is that really important last step to show that you're grateful for the time that they took to speak with you. So that's the main tools that I wanted to show you for today. If you have any questions or you'd like some help with any of this, definitely suggest coming to the Career Development and Alumni Engagement Center. This is our website at csuci.edu/career development. We have virtual front desk services available, and we also have online scheduling for appointments. So if there's anything that we can do to help you, please reach out. We're happy to meet with you. All right. Thanks so much, Dolphins. Have a good day.